I'm going to show you a really cool noise reduction feature that's in Audition. I'm coming across a lot of this because I'm having to clean up my own voice for all these video tutorials I'm doing. I'm used to doing most noise reduction in Pro Tools and the tools that are available with that, so I'm still figuring out some of the Adobe ones. So if we take a listen to this line, I have a terrible whistle in it. I'm going to use what is the equivalent of, see that? An equivalent. I'm going to use what is the equivalent of, I just do this whistle. So we're going to try to get that out. I'm going to select the clip that exists, and I just kind of cut it out with the razor blade. Is the equivalent, and I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to edit clip in Adobe Audition. Now if you're working in Adobe Audition, you don't have to send it to it, but it's nice that you can go back and forth with Premiere, or you can just do this directly in Audition if that's where you happen to be working. So here's the clip here, is the equivalent, and so we have the whistle here, and we're going to change our view to something else. We're going to go to View, and we're going to change it to Show Frequency Display. And here's our frequency display. Is the equivalent. Okay, and let's listen to where that whistle is. The equivalent right there. That's where the whistle is. The equivalent. And when you're in this view, basically this becomes Audio Photoshop, and you can use the lasso tool, selection tool, paintbrush tool to remove little noises that you have. I'm going to go and I'm just going to take where the whistle is, which is right here. Let me just in and out point it for you. Here, there's the whistle, okay? I'm going to get rid of this selection. And I'm going to use the healing brush tool to just paint right over that. And it's gone. Let's see what it sounds like. The equivalent. So the whistle's gone. We want to save this here. Go back into Premiere. And you'll notice it rewrites the waveform. Use what is the equivalent of, we're going to use what is the equivalent of, use what is the equivalent of. So that's a really great tool if you want to get out little noises. It could be clicks, it could be pops, it could be even something like a cell phone ring. As long as you're able to look at the spectral display and identify what that is, you can just use the healing brush tool to just kind of paint it away. Another tool that's really helpful is the noise reduction tool. So if we listen to this, Log Master, Effects, Master. There's a good deal of hiss behind that. So I'm going to select the clip. I'm going to edit clip in Adobe Audition. And that's all this noise up here. We can keep it in this view, or we can go back to the regular view. It doesn't matter, but I'll keep this in so we can see what we're removing. And I'm going to select the clip. You have to select it from the waveform, not the spectral view. And I'll go to Effects, Noise Reduction, and just go down to Denoise. I'll play it. Log Master, Effects, Master. Now you'll notice the more we take it away, Music, Master, the more the voice sounds a little bit affected. Log Master. You could try these other processing focus. Music, Master. Log Master. Remember, it's noise reduction, not noise removal generally. So you always have to accept that you're going to never be able to remove all of the noise. But let's say we like this. I'm going to hit apply. You'll notice that it actually, in this display down here, it took out all this noise, kept just the dialogue. Let's save that. Let's go back to Premiere. You'll notice the waveform rewrites itself. Log Master. Effects. Master. So if we listen to this, Log Master, Effects, Log Master, Effects, Master, and you can hear that it's considerably quieter. Log Master. You can still hear some artifacting on effects, particularly lower sounds, because that's where the noise reduction becomes less effective. Where the noise is about the same level as these quieter noises, so it's affecting them in an adverse way. But using this and some clever dialogue editing, cutting around these artifacts, you can really do a lot with the noise reduction.